a series of videos. It's just going to be a pretty fun journey. We're going 248 days. Today is March 7th, and we're going to culminate on the birthday of the Marine Corps on November 10th of this year. And the hope is to average out carrying this 75-pound sandbag 1 mile and 10 flights of stairs per day, totaling up to 248 miles and 2,480 flights. And the ground rules are really simple. The goal is 1 mile and 10 flights per day. If I know I'm going to miss a day because of travel, because I can't check this bag, then I have to double up ahead of time and after the fact. I know I've got some trips coming up that are going to make for some long weeks. If it's a normal day, it's a normal day. I do 1 mile and 10 flights. Just finished a workout. This is not being done in addition, or this is not being done to replace any kind of fitness activities. This is in addition to my normal day, because what we're trying to drive home over the next almost 8 months, over the next few months, is that if you're facing something that you have to endure, it's in addition to your day. It's in addition to everything that you've got going on already. So you get up, you go to work, you deal with family, you deal with friends, you deal with coworkers, you deal with traffic, you deal with bills, you deal with all the things day to day. You have a fitness routine or you don't. You have hobbies or you don't. You go out to dinner or you don't. But all the time, that extra weight, that thing that you're dealing with, is there. So I'm doing this in addition to every normal day. I'm not letting this replace anything, because we're going to take this metaphor, we're going to beat it to death, and then we're going to flay it to jerky. I'm doing this in support of K9s For Warriors. You see the hat, you see the logo on the bag, and you'll hear me talk about it a lot. I'm going to tag them in every video and put a link to the event page and to just their homepage on every video and every post that I make on this. They're a nonprofit organization that supports veterans dealing with post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, and service-connected sexual trauma. And what they do is they primarily rescue dogs, train them up as service dogs, and then provide them to veterans who need them. I think it's a fantastic cause. I think veteran suicide is an absolute tragedy in this nation. There's a lot of talk about numbers among the veteran community. Is it 22 suicides per day? Is it more? The VA estimated an average of 22 a day, and a lot of organizations latched onto that number, and now it's looking like the VA estimate was quite low in many ways. So I decided not to get hung up on that number and just choose 248. This year will be the 248th birthday of the Marine Corps, and I thought this would be a nice cumulative challenge to work toward, while kind of neatly bypassing all of the math and estimation and controversy surrounding the 22 a day. Because very frankly, any integer above 0 per day, any number more than 0 is too many. So if there's anything that any of us can do to support veterans and to prevent veteran suicide, it's worth the effort, and it's time well spent. So I'm going to spend this time doing that, and I'm going to videotape it all. I'm going to videotape it while I'm doing it, and you'll get to see me suffer a little bit, I think. But I picked this not to be an epic level of suffering. I don't think you'll see me on the verge of collapse. Maybe you will on the stairs, we'll find out. But I chose this weight, this distance, and this number of flights to be more of a grind. Because the whole purpose of, the whole point of the blog I'm linking this to, Go One More Step, is the idea that you just take one step at a time. You don't focus on the enormity of the problem. You solve one problem at a time, you take one step at a time. If you're in the middle of a 248-mile walk, 248 miles is entirely too far to carry a 75-pound bag. But if you just take one step at a time and you focus on getting that next step done, and you get through the next step, or the next hour, or the next day, then you get a habit and you build up that resilience. And so that's what I'm hoping to accomplish here. I don't know what I'm going to come out of this with. I think I'm going to come out of this with a greater appreciation for some of the extra burdens a lot of our brothers and sisters are carrying. I think I'm going to come out of it with sore knees, probably a pretty strong core, some really funny videos, funny if you like watching people suffer and stutter and make a fool of themselves. I might learn a little bit something about video production. I know absolutely nothing right now. So this first video, I think looking back, will be hilariously bad. I hope I improve. We'll find out. Every video, every post, any social media postings, any blog posts, anything I do in connection to this, I'm going to post and tag suicide helplines and other organizations and other resources. If you are feeling like you've got nowhere else to turn, like there's nothing else to do, please call one of these numbers. And so I think me talking is going to get old. Let's set the cameras up and watch me suffer a little bit.